Welcome to the 2021 Sharing Life UnGala, benefiting Sharing Life Community Outreach. I'm your host, Ted Madden. Tonight, we celebrate the dedicated work and compassion you, our donors and volunteers, put into serving the needs of our clients. Through your generosity, we are able to provide life-saving, nutritious food to children and families. We also furnish families who are struggling to make ends meet with utility bill payments, rental payment assistance, and financial budgeting programs. In addition, Sharing Life offers life-changing educational classes such as our Certified Nursing Assistant curriculum that allows parents to gain entry-level jobs in the medical community. Thank you. Without your generous gifts of time, talent, and treasure, we would not be able to provide all of these services to our clients. Now you may be wondering about the name of our event, the UnGala, or maybe you guessed why it's named that. If you guessed it was because of the COVID-19 pandemic, you guessed right. We decided that for the second year in a row, a safe and distanced gala was the best way to celebrate. Last year we had our drive-through gala. This year we decided to have a virtual gala so friends and families could participate from the comfort of their homes. UnGala simply means we have temporarily undone the way we normally celebrate our gala with an in-person event and changed it to a virtual celebration. We hope you'll enjoy the way we've redone the gala this year, and in future years, we hope to gather again and celebrate in person. Speaking of the pandemic, Sharing Life had an overwhelmingly successful year serving all-time record numbers of people during the pandemic. Despite all the setbacks created by COVID-19, Sharing Life has been able to serve more than 500,000 people in need because of the community's generous support. We distributed more than 9.5 million pounds of food, which translates into nearly 8 million meals. That is nearly double the amount of food we distributed in all of 2019. Your donations also helped us pay $700,000 in rent, mortgage, and utility bills. Tonight, you will hear the stories of donors, volunteers, and clients. They all have unique stories about how Sharing Life has enriched and changed their lives. But first, let's hear from our board president, Karen Matney Brown.
Hello, I'm Karen Matney Brown, the 2021 Board Chair for Sharing Life Community Outreach. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I want to thank you for taking time to watch this video. For more than 20 years, Sharing Life has served the most vulnerable in the community. 2020 was certainly no exception. During this unprecedented time, thousands of lives were touched each and every day, as individuals and families received funds for shelter and utilities, as well as millions of pounds of food was distributed. This could not have been accomplished without the help from so many people, including you. As you watch this video, we hope that you will learn about new areas in which you can serve Sharing Life, either with your funds or matching funds from your company, or perhaps you want to serve with your time with your family or as a volunteer, church group, or company. And as always, we hope that you will pray for our clients and staff as we continue to meet the ever-increasing needs of the greater southeastern Dallas County. Thank you again, and may God bless.
Thank you, Karen. Now let's visit with our first client as she tells her story of the help she found at Sharing Life.
So the first program I did in Sharing Life was the Financial Empowerment Program, and it really impacted me. It helped me, it taught me how to save. It taught me how to save and have a backup plan if you have any financial problems. That really helped me because it taught me how to put aside a sum of money and save a little. Even if I don't have so much in a separate account right now, I have a little to fall back on. I feel Sharing Life was just a stepping stone to making me what I want to be. I always wanted to be a nurse because my mom was a midwife. So I had all the experience with her. I know how to inject, I know how to drape people. So I actually wanted to become a nurse in my country, but I couldn't make it far. But right now, I'm in a program, so I'm hoping it goes well. I'll advise the person to come to Sharing Life. They'll be able to assist and they'll be able to get their balance. They'll be able to balance it out. they will be able to sustain themselves financially. They'll be able to sustain themselves with the groceries they have. The clothing will help them as well. They have good things. I got real good things here, and I'm happy with the things I got. I still use them, and I'm good with them. I want to say thank you to everyone that has supported me. Thank you to Sharing Life. I appreciate all they have done, and I really look forward to seeing them help other people that are in a position that needs this services as well.
TXU Energy is an important partner with Sharing Life. In 2020, TXU paid over $312,000 worth of utility bills for 928 clients. We are very thankful for their partnership. Let's listen as Kim Campbell-Haley of TXU discusses the program.
I'm Kim Campbell. I'm Senior Manager of Customer Advocacy at TXU Energy. And what that means is I have the opportunity to manage all of our low-income and energy assistance programs. Have the great opportunity to work with fabulous organizations all across the state of Texas, as well as some in the Northeast and Midwest these days. But right here, I love working with Sharing Life. They're one of my favorites. Just don't tell all of the other agencies. Some of the things that we've been able to work on together between TXU and Sharing Life is how do we reach the community and how do you serve more? Teresa's heart, as we all know, is about serving and taking care of others. It is how can we really get out into the community and how can we serve more people and bring more people in to Sharing Life. So a great example of that is even right now, I mean today outside the building there is a mobile food drive, and so she became a North Texas, food bank hub, and just the ability to reach more people and just continue to serve them. She is, in Sharing Life, really is amazing at how do you find people in the community and serve them. We have a partnership with Dallas County Health and Human Services, and one of the challenges when the world closed in March of 2020 is how do we still continue to serve clients but the doors aren't open. And they were willing to actually, when people call in, to write down their names and their addresses, so we in turn can mail them applications. So how do you continue to serve people even though you can't see people and it wasn't safe? So it's just that heart of thinking outside the box, being willing to call your clients and say, here's an assistance program that's available. Will you take the time to go apply? And that's one thing I love about Sharing Life is it really is a grassroots organization, but it serves thousands and thousands of families. One of the things about our TXU Energy Aid partnership with Sharing Life, over the years, Sharing Life has grown to be one of our largest, if not our largest, TXU Energy Aid partner that serves the Dallas County community. I'm very pleased of how they are very creative in serving their clients. And it really is helping their clients out of the crisis situation. They put classes in place, they put in other resources. So it's how do I give you a hand up? So hopefully you'll never have to walk back in the doors again of Sharing Life, and really just helping their clients get back on their feet. And they truly do that one family at a time, which is one of the things I love about the partnership and the work of Sharing Life. To Teresa, thank you for having the vision, and thank you for never backing down and always being that voice of low-income consumers, right? So she's always the first one to speak up. She's always the one willing to do more. Thank you for that passion and serving others. I mean, it's an amazing what she's being able to do. And I love the partnership that we have, and also a friendship as well.
Thank you, Kim. Let's hear from a client of Sharing Life who received utility bill payment assistance from TXU Energy and other types of assistance from Sharing Life.
For years I was in property management, and then I transitioned into the healthcare field. I had been on my job for 5 years and my position had ended. That was a very stressful time. And then I went into, a depression because all of my life I had been taking care of myself. And so, here you are at a certain age and you think that your life is going to be in a certain order, and it didn't happen. But because of the apartment community where I live, I explained to them what happened. And my manager, Melissa's just great. She said, well, Sharing Life can help you. Why don't you call them? It gave me, it's almost like a second chance. just because I am at this stage in my life, because I'm over 60, doesn't mean that I can't have a new beginning. Well, I ended up calling them and they assisted me. But the thing I really liked about them, they did not make me feel less than because you're asking for help. And a lot of organizations, and people don't realize the tone, even though they're helping you, they're making you feel, they can make you feel like you're not supposed to be there, or why are you here? You should be further along with all of these negative thoughts coming in my mind, beating up myself. But Sharing Life never made me feel that way, and that was great. I want to thank Sharing Life for their assistance, and I want them to know that I have never taken them for granted, and I do pray for them, and I ask God to continue to bless them so that they can continue to bless others.
Thank you, Vicki, for telling your story. Now listen to the story from the last of our clients we are featuring at this year's UnGala, Yanika Younger.
My name is Yanika Younger, and I came to Sharing Life needing some help on some of the things that I was experiencing in my life at the time, which was rental assistance and also utilities assistance. So I went there and I received some help. During that time, I lost my son, and I was battling a little bit of depression, and I was just searching for something else to do. And I came back to Sharing Life, where they told me that they had a great program that could keep me focused and help me further my education and employment if that's what I needed. So they became like family to me. So I took the program, and that's where I am today because of the program. They have helped me not only, like I said, with financial assistance, but also with growth with what was going on personally with me. Sharing Life staff treated me excellent. Again, they became like family. When I felt that I couldn't go to an actual family member, I could come to Sharing Life because again, they became like family to me. I was among people that had experienced some of the life experiences that I've went through, so I didn't feel alone. That experience of having that extra support besides my family was very beneficial for me. It was necessary. I will always refer people back to Sharing Life because I know that there is a place and there are people that actually care and that will give you the necessary tools that you need to help you with whatever you're going through. My future after Sharing Life is very bright. It has been very bright since I've left Sharing Life. They gave me the tools, the necessary information that I need to sustain through life. So the tools that they gave me will be the tools that I will use to be successful like I am now. What I would tell someone in a similar situation that there is help. And there is help if they allow themselves to be open to get that help. And just take a time out and breathe and know that if you can make it through the moment today, you can make it to tomorrow. I would just like to thank Sharing Life for all that they do and just continue to have a blessing on this organization.
Thank you, Yanika. Volunteers are the lifeblood of Sharing Life. We could not serve the numbers of clients we do without them. Help me welcome one of our most outstanding volunteers, Georgia Place, current Sharing Life Volunteer of the Year.
I worked for the Red Cross for a long time, many years, and I met my second husband as he was a volunteer, so we got married, and then I learned that he had a terminal diagnosis. I wanted to be able to take care of him myself, so I left the Red Cross and went to work for Christian Care Hospice. Ultimately, my husband passed, and then when I was no longer employed full-time, I decided to come here and volunteer. I have a reason to get up and do something, and having a servant's heart, it helps me when I come up here because there's so many people that need help, and it's just the most rewarding experience that I've found. Having volunteered over 800 hours is shocking because this has really become like my second home. There's always something to do here. I love it. There's change every day. There's variety. It's never boring. You get to interact with so many people and encourage people. I mean, I couldn't think of a better place to volunteer. It's everything to me. And this hasn't been that long ago, but there was a man, probably a little older than me, and he wanted to make a donation. So I was talking to him and we went out and he just started crying. His wife had passed and he was donating her things to Sharing Life. I'll never forget it because I understand that pain. To be able to understand and know, sympathize with him, I know the pain. I won't forget that because to see him cry made me come in here and cry. The biggest way that it affected me was I wanted to be here every day, every hour. I wanted to be here. I didn't want to go home. I wanted to be here because somebody needed help with something, and I wanted to be here. Come to Sharing Life because if you get tired of doing one thing, you can do something else. There's so much variety as far as hours, as far as skills, or anything. There's so much to do here, and I would encourage anyone and everyone to volunteer here. The most important thing that I'd like for you guys to know as far as Sharing Life is that a lady started this on a storefront because of her heart. It has grown huge. If you just want to come and stand and look around one day, you'll see that everything that comes in here goes right back out of here. And I would encourage anyone to come and volunteer or make a donation.
Wow, what a blessing Georgia is to Sharing Life. Thank you, Georgia, for your hard work and dedication to Sharing Life. Now let's listen to Teresa Jackson, CEO of Sharing Life, as she talks about the mission and services of Sharing Life.
Hi, I'm Teresa with Sharing Life. We're glad that you're here to join us in learning more about the work that we've done in the past year. We've done things bigger and better than we ever have, and that happened because of your support. We've fed hungry people, we've provided rent and utility assistance to those in need. We've done so much to overcome the economic impact of people who have become ill or lost their job because of the pandemic, but we did that because of your generosity. This evening, we're asking you to consider a gift. You've been so faithful and generous in the past, and I'm asking you to continue that generosity. And if you're new to the Sharing Life family, would you please consider a gift? It makes a difference in someone's life. I promise you, I've seen it again and again and again. So please consider Sharing Life and make a gift to us this evening. You can do that on our website at sharing.life/donate. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for attending the 2021 Sharing Life UnGala benefiting Sharing Life Community Outreach. We appreciate the fact that you took time from your busy schedule to listen to the stories of Yvonne, Vicky, Yanika, Kim, and Georgia. We hope you were inspired by what you heard. We would love to hear your thoughts on this year's UnGala. Please email us at jacob@sharing.life if you have any comments or questions. Of course, you can always visit us at sharing.life or find us on Facebook and interact with us that way as well. We hope you will consider a donation to Sharing Life to help us continue to serve the growing number of people who are in need. Please visit sharinglifeoutreach.org/donate to make your contribution. Thank you, and may God bless you.